Good afternoon. I'm going to be painting 2 holiday cards today. And the first one is going to be a stocking with florals. The next one will be a few different stockings together. And then I'll finish off with some florals. So all the cards, there's an echo. Oh, is there an echo for everyone? Hi, Ashley. Great to see you. Oh, okay. Excellent. Thank you. So I'm laying down some color. And then I'm going to start working on the florals. So I know I want to add in some gold to this one. Just adding a tiny bit of shadow in some areas. Oh, Ashley, you're so sweet. Okay. Oh, no worries, Katya. Okay, so I'm thinking of some nice deep burgundy red florals. I'll make them small and then add in some gold details. So I did a really quick sketch of what my plan is for this. So you could see some gold in there. I did this in a couple minutes really quickly on this scrap piece of watercolor paper that I shared with you the last time that I was looking at color combinations. So this is somewhat of my idea of what I'm going to be doing. So we'll do really sweet small florals, add some gold and then some leaves and then maybe some sparkles, and then by then the stocking should be dry and then I can go in and add yes, and it's blue crayon. It's a little holiday stocking, so you can write joy, you can write whatever you want on it. But this one, I think, since it's my first one, I'm not going to write anything. Although I did leave a nice little highlight, so maybe I will write on it. So onto the florals. I'm using a size 6 round brush for all of the florals, for the stocking, for pretty much everything. So a little bit of wiggling of the brush to make those petals. We'll do a few that are sort of in profile. Some that look like they're tucked into the stocking so that we can't see it all. Some that are coming out. And then maybe one more down here. Just using the side of my brush to create those florals. I want to go in for some greenery. Hi, Miss Frankie D. So adding in a few stems. Well, maybe when I finish with the little details, it'll look more like a stocking. But mushroom socks, we're getting somewhere. Floral everything. So I guess it could be a floral mushroom too. That's actually a really good idea. Okay, so that's my greenery. Time for a little dash of gold. So I've got a few leaves that are still wet. I'll dab a little bit of gold in them. Oh, painting right now. What are you painting? Hi, Cashmere. I think I'll do some gold details on the stocking. Thank you for the rose. Maybe some gold trim here. You sketched a big rose yesterday with watercolor pencils, and now you're painting it in. That sounds lovely. Thinking what else I can do for this one. Definitely want to do those little gold stars. So I'll show you how I do those. So a thin cross there. You mostly like it using lots of water, letting it dry to create watermarks for petal edges. That sounds lovely. Is this the one that you are painting for your mother-in-law? Did I get that right? Yes. A little imperfect here, but that's okay. Thank you. Put some little dots and dabs here. Yes, I love the twinkles too. So I'll do a few little dots here, maybe just one little star. I have lots of metallics that I'm thinking about using. For the stocking and for the florals, I used these paints, Flora of Middle Earth. These are paints made from plants. They're from Boulder Colors. And then the gold is Mrs. Hand Painted Gold. I was thinking about using these metallics for my next holiday card. I was going to do some stockings on a little branch. I saw a little tutorial on it from Harriet de Winton. It's an old one, but I thought it looked too cute not to try it out. Okay, I'm gonna leave that. I really like the white you left off the cuff. Yes, a little highlight. So if you think that you went too heavy on your color, sometimes you can lift it off. This paper's not the greatest quality, so I really tried to keep it in mind when I started the painting. But I think this one I'm gonna call done for now. Again, you could do something, letter a name, something like that, letter a name right here. If you're thinking you want to do this design, I'm going to do a different one. Now, I'll make it landscape. And then I've got a whole bunch of these really cute shimmery paints. That's such a sweet little compliment. Thanks, Blue Crayon. Let me move this up a bit. Okay. So I'm thinking I'll do one that's blue, one that's red, or maybe pink. Pink would look really cute. And do some detail with the pink tinsel. And maybe purple. Tree topper, I don't use enough. That's a really fun color. This was the Advent calendar colors from KMS last year. Okay, so trying to sort of identify my center. Always bad with that. Let's see, a light pink color. Light wash of pink for my first stocking. Just grabbing some color that's still on my palette. Yeah, they were all individually wrapped, and then every 2 days you got to open one. So this technique of making a quick little stocking, I saw from Harriet de Winton. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it gives you a nice shape. So that's a nice light wash. I can let that dry as I make my other two. I want to do a light blue one. Again, I have so many different colors, it's hard to decide which blue I want to use. It is. Okay. Let's do another one a little bit lower. Again, a nice light wash so that we can add some details to make it pop later. Maybe a green or a purple one. I think I'll stick with green for this one. And start here. This one needs a little bit more of a heel in there. Okay. Time to add a little bit of detail to that pink one. I've got candy cane kisses. That might look really cute. It's a softer pink. And then pink tinsel is a little bit bold for this, but it might look cute with very small details. So I'm gonna go for candy cane kisses. Let's see how that looks. It's been a few months since I used this color. Okay. So got some little stripes. Let's do the little toe area. and the heel area. And then hold my breath through all of that. Okay, let's see that sparkle. That's really cute. Okay, next one. I think that's where I'm going to practice my lettering and do a little joy. Thanks, Kyle. Good to see you. For that, I'm thinking either glacier or frostbite. I think I'm leaning towards frostbite. Thank you, Miss Frankie D. I could have used a smaller brush, but I went for it. All right, let's do the letters first. See, again, I could have used a smaller brush for this. And I have them right next to me. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. Yes, new nails today as well. Some florals there. I don't do any brush lettering or anything like that. So this is as good as it's gonna get. Not too bad. That one, it's gonna have to dry before you see a slight shimmer on that one. And then for this one, maybe some subtle stripes, something like that. So let me go for, actually garland would look really good with that one. I've got a shimmery green, so let me do that. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to stop it here. And then, let's see. Because I don't want to just do it all the way down there. Let's do something like this. That's good enough for that one. I can come back to that if I want. Okay, now it's time for a branch. So I've got a few browns. Let's start with a light one. darker brown. Now that I know where I want things to be, okay, we have to finish off with a few little loops. So impatient, I couldn't wait for the branch to dry. It's okay, I'm just gonna layer on some more brown when this dries. And then pink. Okay, some greenery to finish this off. A little greenery here. I'm so happy you like it. Thank you for the rose. You're too sweet. I do want to finish off with some flowers, cornflowers, and maybe I will do a rose. Oh, thank you, Kyle. Let me get some more brown in there. The branch right here. And some here. And that'll dry. And it should blend in. Yeah. For cards like this, I'm going to write my name on the back. Thank you, Kyle. I'm gonna sign at Palacios Paints. For my paintings, I will sign the back if I'm going to sell it. Otherwise, I don't sign my paintings at all. But I think this is a really cute little card. And we've got the dressed up floral version there. Oh yeah, that pink really sparkles. This is a great gold and this is a great pink shimmer. That is adorable. So now for some florals. Just my favorite thing. I want to, and then I'm going to use my petals brush for part of the cornflower. So thinking about my colors, I want a couple blues. I'll do, I think, a cream colored rose. That'll be pretty. Okay. So I'll start with some C strokes, messy little lines for my center of my rose, giving some space between my petals, keeping them sort of balanced on all sides. Then I will get some water and extend out these petals. Now this could also be a holiday themed rose. I'm looking at this and some holly would look really good with that. Purple in this rose would look good. I could do that. Let's see where my closest purple is. This is a bit of a grayed out purple. Okay. A little bit more in there. Okay, now I need to add the blue. I think I'm going to add some greenery now. Okay, now that I've got some big leaves, I can fill some spaces with those cornflower flowers. Okay. I'll switch over to that petals brush and take a light wash of a blue. Right, this paper, I just let it do its thing. It's not 100% cotton, but I like it for what it does. Let me get some more blue. That was a bit too light. Show you this paper. So it's not even 150 pounds. This is definitely some cellulose paper, but I really like it because I get 20 sheets of a good size, and I think it was something like $8. So very affordable for me as I go through quite a lot of paper. So let me do something maybe like in an indigo. I think that was Payne's Gray. Wash some of that. I just want lots and lots of layers of petals to give it that look. And then that green stem. I don't know off the top of my head what that really looks like down there, but something like that, right? My leaves are probably not accurate either, but loose watercolor. I'll put another couple over there, and then I'll be done with this one. dry off a little bit before I go back in there. I know. I have to put my disclaimer in now. Thank you, Kyle. So the many layers of tiny spiky blue, that is supposed to be a cornflower. I think the petals kind of give it that vibe. I'd say that's pretty accurate. The rest, I don't know. I think they're also called bachelor buttons. Do I have that right? Where's my teacher turned florist friend, right? She would know. Yes, I could have done a little bit more serrated edges and things for my roses, but thank you. I tried. Yeah. Carnations, I have to do carnations. I would do them a little bit differently if I was going to do carnations, but yes to that little interaction with the stem. I think that one came out the best with the bleeds, but okay. Let's think about what else I can do. I could throw in some eucalyptus. So you can see how easy making those brush strokes were with this petals brush. It's my favorite brush for that type of stroke. Eucalyptus, I would rather use my Princeton Neptune brush. Hi, Abs. Great to see you. Oh, sounds wonderful, Cashmere. Okay, so for my eucalyptus, I'm going to want a blue, green, and let's see, I have a spot here. Do another little one here. Really love using the edge of the brush and letting it do all the hard work of making my petals, my little leaves for that. There we go. Yes, I have painted hollyhocks. I actually have paint made from hollyhocks. These two are made from hollyhocks. So I think I should probably do that tomorrow. Paint some hollyhocks with some hollyhocks. I've also done that with ink and watercolor. I really liked how that came out. I think some other leaves in here with a lighter green. We'll do something like this. To fill up some space. the filling up the blank spaces scares you. Knowing where to end, that's always a little nerve-wracking too. I think for this one, now that I'm looking at it, I might say this is where I'm going to do one more thing. I think I'm going to add a little bit of metallic green to some of these sleeves. Thinking about it. If I can find the green that I'm looking for, I'll do it. And if I can't, I will say that I'm done with it. Let me see. I have a very specific one in mind from KMS. I did kind of rearrange my paints today, and so that's why it's not right in front of me. Maybe it's this. Is it in this one? Algae. Found it, so I'm going to do it. And then that means maybe I will put a few dabs of metallic blue in the cornflowers to match the green in the leaves. So this is how I make a paint session last just a little bit longer. This one really looks better in the sunlight, and I don't know if the sun's going to come out again. But we'll see if you can see it. Okay. We've got, there we go, a little bit of green in the outer edges, giving us a little pop. And then so many options for my blue. Thank you. You know, icy and blue might be what I'm looking for. A little of this, a couple little dabs in the cornflowers. And then I promise I'm stopping with this one, and it's just going to be done. I'm not going to touch the rose. Okay. And then I will show you what else I painted today. I painted some magnolia. And I used that new oval wash brush. So that's really subtle. Let's see. So I see it sparkling from where I am. It gives it a nice, just like it says, icy detailing. So that is my floral. Let's see if I can find my magnolia. This is the magnolia. Actually, I do have a champagne shimmer cashmere, and its name is Champagne. I kid you not, but I don't know that I have it out currently. So these magnolias were from the Flower Color Guide book. There's a summer challenge with Emma LaFave and Jillian Boone going on. So that's on YouTube that they do pink florals this week. They did blue. I mixed a tiny dab of pearlescent pink with my red to make my petals shimmer. That sounds lovely, Mrs. Frankie D. I love it. Let's see what else I have. These were from yesterday. I still adore them. I'm so glad I added these sparkle to them. I was in the process of painting a watermelon. I was thinking about what molecule I could add in here. Probably the scent of watermelon I would add in there. So I still have to finish the seeds, but I was working through that. That kind of goes with my avocado, which is in here as well somewhere, the avocado. So I'm working on my floral molecules. The molecule. So the molecule that makes the smell of watermelon, I was thinking about that because lycopene, you might have heard of lycopene that makes it, well, you might have heard like tomatoes are good to eat if you don't want to sunburn. Maybe you've heard of that. It's the lycopene in that. That's really good for you. The avocado floral molecule I did this is what the molecule looks like that makes it green. And then there's a very small structural change when it's exposed to oxygen that makes it turn brown. So this is kind of explaining what makes your avocado turn brown. And you can delay that process as long as you're delaying exposure to oxygen. So that's why if you add a little bit of lemon juice or lime juice, it'll prevent browning. That's just the chemist in me. So as for florals, another one with the large oval wash brush. I painted that, I think the second time I used the brush. And then this was live with you guys. So I do want to continue working with that brush. I think it's really fun. As for today, I am equally in love with these stockings. I think the floral stocking has my heart, though. I think I want to do a lot of those. I could do them in a whole bunch of color combinations, too. And I might have to practice my lettering and maybe use a smaller brush. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I really loved painting with you today. So glad you were here. Oh, yes, now that it's dry. There we go. Yes, I really love the shimmers that I have. They really add something pretty to them. All right, so that's it for today. Yes, see you tomorrow. We'll do hollyhocks with hollyhocks for Kyle. Hope you can catch it. Maybe I'll even do a little sketch beforehand, and we'll do something with ink. That would be fun. All right. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a great day. Bye.